living here in Vietnam, like for two people, our living expense is $1,200.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can imagine, if you can make $1,200 for two people, you'll live like a king.
But what's up, people? Welcome back to People That Travel, where I interview people around the world and they explain to us why is it that they took the initiative to go find a better place, a better life. How did they do it? How are they financially supporting themselves? And was it a good idea? Are they happy? And today I have a very anticipated interview. Believe it or not, I got the YouTuber here from Da Nang, Vietnam, Ralph, brother. Thank you so much for coming, man.
Thanks for inviting me here. Yes.
Nah, it's a pleasure. Ralph is a YouTuber from Florida, the United States. So, man, you and me, I didn't even know you were from Florida, but that, I don't know. When someone says they're from Florida, I easily become friends with them.
Yeah. Oh, you're from there too, right?
Yeah, I'm not from there.
Same.
But I grew up there.
Same here. I was born in Haiti.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Half the time, and then I moved to Miami. So
yeah. So, bro, we got similar blood. Similar blood.
Yeah.
Anyways, Ralph.
Yeah.
I don't think you need an introduction, but tell us a little bit about you, bro. Your background. Where are you from? What are you doing here, bro?
So I'll try to keep. Last time I tried to do a video on that, it lasted like 20 minutes. So I'll try to keep it short.
Yeah. Now give us a quick rundown.
The short story is, like I said, born and raised in Haiti for 14 years, and then moved to Miami when things were, politically getting too dangerous there.
Right.
Moved to Miami.
Wait, how old were you then?
14.
14. Okay.
So at 14, moved to Miami, went to high school, college, university, and then I graduated. And then at 28, I got married around, I think I was 27.
Okay.
That was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So after we got married, we said, okay, so I was working online already. I had already started a business online, which was doing good.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's start there actually. Yeah. Because this podcast is People That Travel, so I like to get the information of how this idea started coming about. And I find it really interesting when you told me that you went to college, right?
Yes.
You were studying to be an engineer.
And then switched to business.
And then business. Yeah. So tell me about that. Did you already have the idea of traveling then, or no?
So, all right. So we'll go back to 2012. When I was 22 years old.
Okay.
So like I was telling you earlier, I started working. So I was 16 years old when I started working at an ice cream store, Haagen-Dazs.
Right.
So
Yeah.
The house next to me is the owner. And he basically knocked at my door and asked me if I wanted a job. I was just starting to, I just got to the age where I could work.
Okay.
So I said, yeah, what is Haagen-Dazs anyway?
Yeah.
I didn't even know what Haagen-Dazs was. So I started working there. And long story short, lasted 9 years. Became the manager there after a while.
That's crazy.
So at 22.
So you're a loyal guy, that's for sure.
No doubt. So at 22, my brother calls me from Costa Rica. So he actually, not a traveler, but he did move abroad.
He initiated something like that.
So from Haiti at 17 years old, he went to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And then from Puerto Rico, he went to Costa Rica, where he found his wife, and now he's settled there. But he called me one day from Costa Rica, and he told me, hey, I need your help setting this thing up, because my bank account is, not in the U.S., so I need your help.
Okay.
And I'm like, what are you doing? He said, I'm starting some online business thing.
Right.
So that's when I was like, what? Okay. He got me thinking about the idea, so I helped him set it up. Then I'm like, but bro, I think I want to try that too.
Yeah.
Because the video, the guy who was basically coaching us.
Yeah, who were you learning from?
It was called Empower Network.
Okay.
At the time. The guy was called David Wood. He was living in Costa Rica, the background, the beach in the background, and this guy's just the pool. He's like you. A lot of people try to be businessy and we're just chill. We don't care. People always tell me that when I do videos. They're like, you don't want to look better. I'm like, nah, it's just me.
Right. Yeah. No. So be yourself. 100%.
I saw the background and I was like, damn. I would love to be able to move to Costa Rica and live by the beach too. So that's when it got me started in the online world. Yeah. I started doing different things.
And so you were in college when you started doing the online stuff?
At 22, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
And you had also mentioned that you were only doing college not because you wanted to, but more to be able to please your parents, because it's something that makes them proud, and that's what we've been looking up to for all our lives. So it just makes common sense.
At first, you think you want it,
Yeah.
So at first when I start going to college, that was the only not the only choice. I had the choice to go back and take over my dad's business, but that would have been after I graduated.
Right,
so
right.
anyways, like, getting the degree was like ingrained in most of us.
Of course,
like you
of
have
course.
to get the degree.
Yeah.
Which I feel a little bit differently about now.
Yeah, I know
but-
things are changing. I
Yeah.
think, and people are more
Well,
open-minded
yeah.
that it's to be successful doesn't necessarily mean you need to go to college. There's
Exactly.
other routes, you know. There's
Yes.
other routes.
Yeah.
That's great. And then,
But-
and so you were doing the online business, and it started going well.
Yes.
And then you quit your 9-year job at Häagen-Dazs.
Yeah, so basically the owner,
Yeah.
so he had 2 stores, actually 3 at the time.
Yeah.
The owner would help me, like I would ask him about like the accounting, who does his accounting, and that accountant is actually my accountant now.
Oh, wow.
So he was helping me like with different things. I was asking him questions every day. I'm like
Yeah.
asking him questions, and then
Yeah.
one day he was like, "So Ralph, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, good. I'm doing this much now."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, that's good. You're making progress." And then
Yeah.
one day he asked me, and then when I told him the number, it was more than he actually was making.
Oh my god.
And then he was
yeah.
like, "Holy shit, Ralph!" And I
Yeah.
always remember that.
Yeah. And
his
what
face.
you were just doing Amazon FBA.
At the time, yes.
Yeah.
I had my own company, basically making the products in China
Yeah,
and
yeah.
selling them on Amazon.
Right.
Solely.
Did
Yeah.
you were you successful on your first try, or how long did it take you?
So
to
on my
start?
first FBA
Yeah.
try, yes.
Wow,
But
that's amazing.
but
Time
I have to
people
put the
around.
but out there. Like
Yeah.
I found success in 2015.
Yes.
I started in 2012.
Right.
So that's basically 4 years
Yeah.
or so of trial and error, making $0, making $200 here and there on whatever ventures I was trying.
Right.
So
right.
I don't want people to think that, oh man, he got lucky. No,
No,
I was
no.
trying a lot of things, and I had different things in my head that I had learned
Yeah.
that I was able to apply to that business.
Yeah.
So yeah, it took me from 2012 to 2014. No,
To be profitable.
to 2015 to start to be profitable.
Yep,
So
yep.
yes,
No. And as well, like if people start now, dude, you also have to put into account that
Yeah.
the demand and the competition has completely changed.
No doubt.
And
Yeah.
it's probably gonna take you twice as much now. But if there's
Yeah.
something you want to do and pursue,
Yeah.
do it. You
Yes.
know, but just start and
Yeah.
learn. Is there any advice you give to someone that maybe wants to start now that can fast track a little bit? That maybe some mistakes that you went through, that you wish you would have known before you started, or
So, based on my experience,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
biggest advice would be, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
yeah,
You've heard that before,
Uh-huh.
but I've experienced it and I know very well now.
Right.
Because my business was actually, I don't talk about it much now, but my business was doing over $1 million
What?
at the time.
Holy crap.
And then, like, with
Dude.
competition and different things, like having basically one product was doing those numbers.
wow, that's insane.
And then
dude.
I added more products, but
Holy crap.
it not quickly, but over the next 2 years, it slowly went down and down and down.
Right. Okay.
But that was all because I didn't have enough. I could try to blame competition and all that stuff, but
No,
if
no.
I had a bigger foundation, none of this would have happened. So
Right.
don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's
Wow.
definitely a big one.
Okay.
And
That's
then
interesting, bro.
try to control your own destiny. Having Amazon be basically my boss, they could suspend or shut down my account anytime.
Right, yeah,
And
yeah.
to give you an example, I was selling a cutting board. It's made
Uh-huh.
out of wood.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
somehow it got categorized as a biohazardous product.
Oh yeah.
And so they had suspended my account because of that. And I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
yo, it's a cutting board. Obviously, this is not correct.
Right.
But they're so big.
Yeah,
You're
no,
not the
it's hard to
focus.
get to. Yeah.
So
Yep.
if I had control over my own, which is the reason why I started also doing YouTube, because I'm like, at least I have control over my own audience.
Mm.
And if I have a business that can serve them, I can direct them where I want them. But Amazon
Right.
is sending me the traffic, so
That's right. No, you're relying
them
on
you if
Amazon.
you don't use them,
a
them
ton.
you if you do.
That's right. No,
so-
exactly. No,
So-
I get it.
Yeah.
And then after things stopped going well with Amazon,
Yeah.
you just kind of let it go and then focus
So-
on something else.
So at that point, we started. Me and my wife started also doing print on demand. So we
Oh,
also do
right.
that now. So
Oh,
we don't do
no.
much FBA anymore.
Wow.
Basically, all my FBA now is I've given my stock to my friend who
Uh-huh.
has a business on Amazon.
Right.
And I told him, when you sell one, basically give me $1 for every product you sell.
Okay, easy.
So that's
Yeah,
the very passive income that I make from FBA
Right.
now.
Yeah.
But mostly, my income comes mostly now from print on demand.
Yeah.
YouTube, doing YouTube
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah.
And what else? And so affiliate marketing. So YouTube allows you, like, like 8 different sources.
And
of
that's the
income.
beautiful thing about YouTube,
Yeah.
bro. YouTube, it's the best. I think. I think everyone should have a YouTube channel. You know, there's an audience for everyone. You don't have to be crazy out there. Editing doesn't be.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, that helps and. To
have to
get
enjoy
there a
it.
little bit faster,
Yeah.
but you have to enjoy it as well. No,
Yeah,
you
if
have
you
to,
don't enjoy it, you won't keep doing it. I enjoy it. You're a very outgoing person. I'm a very outgoing person, so it.
Yeah,
we
exactly,
love it.
exactly. No,
Yeah.
no, and we're outgoing person, but like we're different personalities on camera.
Yes,
You know,
no
you're like
doubt.
more, hey guys, and you talk it, but
Yeah.
people love that, and,
Yeah.
and that's your style, and then I have my style.
Yes.
But yes, you very much have to love this to do it a lot.
Yes.
So to talk me through about that's interesting. So obviously, I'm guessing you do affiliates with Amazon and
Yes.
the
Oh, and I
camera
also do.
equipment that you have?
I teach English online too.
Oh,
about
really?
3 hours a day.
Yeah.
I do teaching. So,
What made you the initiative to come to Vietnam?
well, so
Because are you teaching English in Vietnam?
not. I teach English online
Online.
to Chinese kids.
Right,
So
right,
it has
right.
nothing to do with Vietnam. I could go
Wow.
anywhere I want
Okay.
and teach.
Yeah,
as long
yeah,
as I
yeah.
have Wi-Fi.
Right, yeah, yeah.
So the idea came about because, so like I said, in 2012 we wanted to start traveling. So we had the idea in the back of our heads, and then so the business started going down, and so that dream was starting to be like, oh man, it's gonna be a little harder now. We have to find a way to make enough money with something else to be able to leave and travel.
Right.
So one day I was watching a YouTube video, and this guy was in Saigon, and then he was talking about he teaches English, and he talked about how much money he makes.
Yeah.
And then we looked at the expenses. I don't know if you have a cost of living video
Yeah.
somewhere on the internet, but you know, living here in Vietnam, like for 2 people, our living expense is $1,200.
Yeah,
So you can imagine, if you can make $1,200 for 2 people, you'll live like a king.
And that's the thing.
And
bro.
people
Like,
tell me
that's
I
living
spend
like
too
a
much.
king. Oh yeah, that's a
Like,
lot of money.
People look at my
yeah.
rent and they're like, why would you pay that much? So that shows you.
Bro, no, you
Yeah.
told me the other day you were looking at a place that it was like 11 million or something like that. That's your budget.
Yeah, and 11 million is like just around $500.
Yeah. But man, the apartment that you get for that price here
Yeah.
is next level. Like I
Like-
told you, can find a penthouse if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
Yesterday, I
crazy.
told this guy I was looking for a penthouse for about 11 million.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, you rich mofo." I'm like, "Bro, it's
No,
so
no.
yeah. So if you can make just like $600,
Right.
$700, $800 a month somehow, you can
It's-
easily live out here.
Easy, bro.
Yeah.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So you realized how cheap was living here, and then you just made the move.
Well, so when we started teaching before coming here, so we're like, whatever money we're making online right now, it was kind of tricky because my wife is very like, she likes to have her backup plans in place.
Right,
So
yeah,
we
yeah,
weren't
yeah.
ready to leave yet because we didn't know if the income was gonna
And
keep coming.
Everybody has that
Yep.
that mentality, that scarcity.
Yes.
I did
Yeah.
myself as well. I was like, oh, what am I gonna do? What if I get there and then I don't know. You always think the worst.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I run out of money. I can't find a job. I gotta
Yeah.
go work at a pub or something like
Yes.
that. Like you think the
Yeah.
worst.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so it helps also because it helps you set like contingency plans.
course,
So
yeah,
there's two
yeah.
sides to it. So I'm more chill and relaxed. She's more like,
Okay,
just
perfect
know her
balance.
backup plan. So perfect balance. So one day I was watching that video and I found out, hey, we could teach. And then I sent her the link. I'm like, hey, you could actually do this. You could teach English online.
Yeah.
All you need is a degree, which we both have.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
just start doing
the
it.
degree came in handy there, bro.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Even
yeah,
though
yeah.
now, like, there are companies that you don't need a degree.
Yeah, of
So,
course, of course.
So it's all good. But so at that point, I told her she could do it. Then I started thinking, wait a minute, I could do it too. So then we both started teaching. So I'm like, great. So
Yeah.
now we have a backup plan. So we're like, okay,
Right.
we have one company. We applied for another one, so we got 2 companies.
Oh, wow,
So
wow,
like, we
okay,
have
okay.
a backup plan for teaching too. So if like the income from the business is at 0, and this company like cancels our contract, we still have another plan. So we're like,
Right.
okay, we're good now. Let's go.
Cool.
So January 1st, 2019, she looked at me and she said, do you want to buy the tickets today?
January
Like
1st,
New Year's.
2009, yeah.
Right, right
that's
after
so
New
good.
Year's
Yeah,
dinner,
yeah.
she asked me if I want to buy the tickets. It kind of hit me a little bit. I was like, it was real at that
Yeah,
point. So I'm
yeah.
like, you know what? Let's go. So we went outside, sat outside on the backyard and booked the tickets.
That's
and
awesome,
then,
bro.
So yeah, but we were initially going to Medellin.
Right, yeah,
That
you
was
had
the plan.
mentioned- you had
So we
told me
were
that.
planning to travel to Medellin, Colombia. We were watching Jabril and a bunch of people who were living there,
Uh-huh.
and we're like, yeah, we want to go to Medellin. We even went to visit it. I liked it
Really?
more than she
Wow,
did.
wow.
But that's where we wanted to go, and then we started watching. I don't remember their name. This couple, with a kid. My crew is Georgia. I don't know if you've ever seen them.
No, I haven't.
But they had a YouTube channel here in Da Nang, and we said, whoa, like it reminds us of Miami. Like there's the beach.
Right. Yeah.
Medellin is cool, but it doesn't have the beach.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, and it doesn't have the security, bro.
Yeah. So we were like, oh, it has the beach and it's like modern and everything. So when we looked into it, we said, oh, nah, this is a perfect place. Yeah. We'll have the least amount of culture shock coming from Miami. This will be like very similar.
Yeah,
same typhoon, same natural disasters and all. Like temperature, everything is the same.
Yeah, 100%.
So we said, okay, Da Nang, and then we came here. Never looked back,
bro.
It got better. It got better over time. Like
it gets better over time, bro.
Yeah.
I'm falling in love with this country so much, bro.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Like we're happier than billionaires.
Man, and that's what it's something that you can't money can't even buy, bro.
Nah.
It's just the peacefulness.
Yeah.
Everything is just so cheap, man, and the customer service here, people, and I feel like the people here appreciate you for some reason.
Yes.
Just
it makes you feel wanted.
Yeah, exactly right.
Like,
exactly.
I know people have asked about like racism here, and I'm like,
if there's the
like,
opposite of racism, like
people like grab me and take selfies with me for no reason.
Right,
like,
you're a celebrity without having to be.
You know, it makes you feel like, and especially me being dark skinned, like
bro,
people wonder like, oh, are they racist out there? No, like they actually want to feel you. Like
one of my Vietnamese
always touching my hair.
friends, she's like, I've never seen a black dude.
Yeah.
And the first time we went to a festival, and the first time she saw a black dude, she was looking at him like this. She's like, I wanted to go touch his skin.
Yeah. Sometimes I see the look on their face, and I'm like, you want to feel like here, and then they're like, yeah, and then they touch it, and they're like, wow, like,
oh my god, that's so funny.
So I feel good.
It's fun.
Giving them that experience.
Yeah, of course. So
I'm like, since I'm very nice and outgoing, like I make it a lot easier for them to approach me too.
Yeah. Damn.
No, everything is good here, man. The people here.
So Ralph, you found your place, bro. You found your place.
No doubt.
Cool.
The people are the nicest people I've ever met.
Right. Exactly.
They give without asking anything in return. Like,
no,
I've not experienced that anywhere else.
Yeah, I feel like customer service here is they're wanting to help you. They're not doing it because it's their job. Like they actually enjoy it.
Yep. One example, when we first came here, we had a bicycle, and we stopped this random guy on the street. We asked him, hey, where's the closest bicycle shop?
Yeah.
And he took us. He was like, oh, he walked us there, and then he paid. He wouldn't let us pay for it. We had a flat tire, and he paid for us. We had never met the guy. We just asked him, hey, where's the closest bicycle shop? He's like, oh, he took us there and he paid for us. And he wouldn't. And then he asked us to go out to coffee to pay for us again. We're like, nah, we have to go somewhere, but thank you so much, man. And that, like, we went home and we couldn't stop talking about it.
That's crazy.
Like,
yeah. And safety here is another thing. I feel the safest I've ever felt, bro.
In any country you've been to, there's this neighborhood that you shouldn't go to.
Yeah.
Wherever. This is probably the only country, like here in Da Nang at least,
where that doesn't exist. There is no hood here.
Exactly. Like you can go in the poorest neighborhood, man. They'll just like look at you and smile, and like the kids will be in the streets playing badminton and like hello, and the parents will invite you into their own like living room to eat with them. That's another thing. They will invite you even if they don't know you to their living room to eat. Like
people here can have no money and nothing to eat today, but you don't see the sadness in their face. I mean, obviously there's some places that you do, but it's a sense of happiness here, and everyone's equal.
You've never seen a homeless person.
Like I have seen it in Ho Chi Minh. You do see them, but obviously it's a city. But compared to other cities in the world that I've been to, it's nothing. Like seriously, it's very rare.
I heard the government really takes care of them and they put them in places to sleep.
Bro. No. Here, I think everything here is so simple, so easy. Like as well, if you go to the hospital, man, the service in the hospital here is fantastic. Have you been to the hospital?
I've been to Vinmec, which is probably probably the nicest hospital here in the next. So if you go there, you won't feel like you're
in a third world country.
Third world country.
But this is not third. This is another world, bro. I can't even compare this to any other type of first world, second world.
It doesn't feel like third world.
None at all, bro. No. The style of life here is it's incredible.
Yep.
Okay. So you got to Da Nang, bro. And so what's your schedule like? So you say you work 3 hours a day teaching English. Yeah. Which website do you use or what company?
I'm hired by 3 companies,
Oh, wow.
but I only work 95% of the time with one.
Okay.
And the other one, I just work with them kind of like to show that I'm active.
Right,
So I'll do like 1 or 2 classes a week with them. Each class is 25 minutes. Just to basically show them that I'm still active.
Right, of
but
course.
The other one is where I put most of my time. So my schedule, I work 5 days a week right now. So as my income grows from other sources, I reduce classes.
So, of course.
Like I said, each class is 25 minutes. I get paid about $23 per hour. So that's about 11.5 per class.
Right. That's great.
If that makes sense.
Yep.
So I work right now. Since we're on the same time zone as China, basically, they're just an hour ahead of us.
Oh, great.
I get to work in the afternoon. So when the kids go back home, they're taking classes like at 5 p.m. for them. Yeah. So I start at about 4 and I finish at 7.
Okay.
So I work from 4 to 7 during the week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll take Thursday and Fridays off. Whatever days I want off, I'll take it because you open your schedule on a weekly basis.
Right.
So and then Saturday and Sundays I work the most. I teach 12 classes, which is about 6 hours.
Okay.
So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I work about 20 hours a week or so.
Easy.
And that alone equates to about 2K.
Right. Whoa, 2K a month. Yeah.
Just with the teaching.
Yeah, bro. And that's crazy. That's crazy. And you have so much time for yourself.
Yes.
You're able to save more money because here, it's impossible to spend 2K sometimes, really.
And that's just me. Like my wife does the same.
Exactly. And you're splitting you said $1,200,000 around. That's how much you spend a month. And that's between two people.
1,000.
1,200.
Yeah. I'll get there one day.
No, you will, bro. You were, mate. Imagine here if someone told you have to spend $1 million in a month. Oh my God.
Oh man.
No,
I don't even know if you can spend 5K here. I don't know. Like, what would you have to do to spend $5,000 here in 1 month in Dene?
I don't know, bro. Like, seriously,
I couldn't even think of.
No, the most expensive thing that I can see people spending money on is going out and maybe ordering bottles and balloons and then drinks and going crazy. But I actually went out with this guy the other day and we did that. We did that on when was it on? I think it was on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Bro, the bill came out to it was $1,300,000 or something like that, bro. We had a shisha. We ordered a tequila bottle, balloons.
It's about like $50 or more.
It was $60, bro. I was like, I was expecting it to be like 5-7 million, and it was a nice club, man. Like seriously, dancers everywhere, fireworks, crazy stuff, and not even then. Like, if you go do that in Miami, bro, go do that in Miami, bro.
We should. That would be a good video, like $5,000 in Miami versus $5,000 in Vietnam.
Oh my God, dude. We will. We had to. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's good because it's just. I knew Asia was gonna be this cheap, but I did not expect it to be this cheap.
Once you feel it, man, like I don't know how if people don't understand. It's better than you think. Like, sometimes you expect something to be great, like you're excited, and then you get there, it's like, and then things settle down, and it's like, okay, it's regular life again.
No,
I don't know.
The excitement has not. I'm still on a high, bro, and it's almost a year.
Almost 2 years for me. Yeah, like
damn, bro, that's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. And you haven't even you've been to other places in Vietnam, right? Or only?
I've been to Dalat, but I have not visited as much of Vietnam. The last few times we traveled, we went to Thailand, so we haven't visited around Vietnam yet. So next year. Definitely.
That's doing it. 100%, bro. There's so many other awesome places here. Yeah. Seriously, it's
I want to go to Saigon, Phu Quoc,
imaginable.
Nha Trang, Ha Long Bay. I want to do. You've done more than I have at this point.
Yeah. I've jumped around in different cities. I like to go and explore. Yeah. But yes, man, you're gonna love it. I think you're gonna love Nha Trang, bro. You're gonna love Nha Trang.
I hear it's very similar to Dene, actually.
Very similar. Very similar. Very similar, but very different in different ways, but there is just it's so beautiful, man. Aesthetically, it's so pleasing to look at. It's just such a pretty city, man. Because it has like a touch of Russian in it. So just the architecture, well,
just a touch. I feel like
it's still Vietnam.
Based on what I've heard. Okay, I got you.
No, it's very Rush influenced, but I don't know. A lot of people say that they don't like Nha Trang because it's full of Russians, but. Right now, when I went, dude, I was living there. I lived there for almost 3 months, and I didn't see many Russians.
Yes.
And the ones that I did meet, bro, the nicest motherfucking people, bro.
Yeah.
Nice.
I met this guy, this YouTuber actually, and we went to Cham Island together. And
Oh, really?
He went there to Net Train to do his free dive, to take his free dive lessons.
Yeah.
No, they're great people.
They're so nice.
I actually did not know there were that many Russians here in Vietnam.
Me either, bro.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, my next door neighbor was Russian. Then like 3 more Russian. I'm like, damn, like, I guess there's a lot of you guys who travel here. And then that's when they told me, yeah, there's a lot of us here.
Yeah. It makes sense, bro. I mean, it's it's just a matter of time till the world discovers this beautiful place. Seriously, I think this is kind of like the Thailand. This is what Thailand used to be, maybe
the popular
like
5-6
years ago.
100%.
100%.
I think Da Nang is next.
You've been to Thailand, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Twice.
How did you feel about Thailand?
I like it. But I went to Chiang Mai both times.
Yeah.
And there was no beach. Like
right?
Most of the things I do here are around water, so that's important to me.
Me too, man. Me too. Me too, bro. You know, first place. As soon as I thought digital nomad, I'm gonna go do this. Chiang Mai. That's just what you learn because it's what's on the internet. But I got there, and like you said, I had that feeling of I was excited. It was cool, but then it wasn't exactly what I expected, and I was a bit let down. And then that's what brought me to come to Vietnam and see something else. And seriously, bro, I said, okay, this is what I was imagining. This is what I thought was what I was gonna find. And it's here, bro.
It's not the same for everybody, but most people will tell you. I've met a lot of people who came here for 3 months and then ended up staying.
I don't understand who would not like Vietnam. I really can't think of one person. It wouldn't make any sense. If you don't like Vietnam, then you should go find another world because this is.
You may not love it, but you will appreciate it and respect it.
Oh,
once you leave this place, you will remember it.
Yeah, man. I think it's how beautiful it is, but as well, you can't beat the prices, man. The prices are just the ease of life here.
And it's still, I think Da Nang is still, or Vietnam in general, still has probably one of the lowest prices in Asia.
I think so too, man.
I know they talk a lot about Thailand, Malaysia, even Taiwan. Well, Taiwan, I've heard is actually
it's pricey.
A little,
yeah.
Vietnam is actually one of the best to me with the lowest prices.
Me too. So, I think so too. I think value for money. That's great, bro. Okay. And now you have your YouTube channel, bro. So tell me about your YouTube channel. How did that get started?
So before coming here, I was watching a lot of YouTube videos. So I was at home for like years, you can imagine. Just
me too.
like dreaming of going to places. So I really appreciated those people that actually put content of their lives and showed me around and made me feel like I was there when I was still just dreaming of it.
Right. It gives you the hope, and it gives you like, okay, it's real, man. Because sometimes I had the same issue. I couldn't find it, and that's why we ended up in Chiang Mai, because that's the only really content that I found.
Okay.
Did you used to listen to Johnny FD, the podcast?
No.
Travel Like a Boss? Oh, okay.
I've never heard of it. Actually.
Oh, really? Oh, a lot of everyone that's in the digital nomad space has heard this podcast. And yes, thanks to these people, bro, it's what kept me with the idea in my mind to continue and end up doing it.
Okay.
Who would you watch?
So depending on the place I wanted to go. I didn't watch generic travel stuff. But depending on the place I wanted to go,
you read the research.
When I was looking into Medellin, I found Jabril, and a few other guys. I don't remember their names now. And then when I was looking into Da Nang, there was obviously Chiang Mai. Everybody
goes there.
In Da Nang specifically, there was my Curious Georgia. There was a few YouTubers. Apparently there's not that many in Da Nang though. So
YouTubers?
Yeah. So I did watch Our Curious Georgia, which was basically the only consistent person who was doing Da Nang videos.
Yep.
So
exactly, and that's something I wanted to point out. Actually, I think you currently right now are the most active YouTuber in Da Nang.
In Da Nang.
Yep. Because people come here and they do content, but then they go, and that's it. Like you do YouTube also, but you're not staying in Da Nang for a long time. No.
So my audience is mostly done. Like I don't know if I went to Saigon if my views would still be the same.
Really? Wow. It's that Da Nang established.
From day one. It's all Da Nang videos.
That's crazy. Yeah. Wow. No. And I love your videos, bro. You're very detailed in what you say and explain everything. It's awesome, bro.
I show my real life. I'm not planning things just for a YouTube video. Like I grab my that's why a lot of times I feel like the video is not perfect, because like I'm just gonna do things and then I'm like, oh, I should record this, and then I'll pull out the camera and I don't even know what to say, but I'm like, hey, this is what I'm doing right now. So
that's what you have to do, bro.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do. It's great. I love it. I love it. No, it's cool. It's cool. And you do a lot of outdoor activities here, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
I see your
outdoors
YouTube
guy.
channel. And you play sports as well, bro. You do everything here. Tell me what other stuff there is to do here in Da Nang that you do besides work, which is not a lot.
So
but what do you do?
I actually have a lot more fun than work.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel guilty and I'm like, I should put in a little more work. I actually, so basically I'll wake up and go out, and I go out to dinner and lunch with friends.
Do you
a
cook,
lot.
bro? Do you cook?
No.
No.
We order Grab basically every day.
Every day, bro. I know. I mean,
I mean, to us, it's like once you start living here, like your standards, get to another level of like how cheap you can actually live.
Yeah,
so
dude.
to us, it feels like, oh, we spent so much money on food this month, but when we look at it, it's like, it wasn't that bad.
Bro,
yeah.
Seriously, dude. And every time I grab, you're spending $7-8, bro, to get a whole meal.
Yes.
It's incredible,
Yeah.
bro. And are you vegan?
Mostly. I'd say about 90% vegan
Of the week,
but
you
not
eat vegan.
completely.
Yeah, I'm the same. And there's a lot of awesome vegan restaurants here, bro.
Oh, man.
So delicious.
It's making it up there as one of the top spots for vegans.
For vegans, man.
Like I never thought it had. I just thought it was gonna be good, easy enough because I can find fresh fruits and all that stuff. But the vegan restaurants out here, man, they can cook. The taste,
it's so good.
We
man.
actually went to one together. Chickpea.
Yeah.
Bro,
Bro, delicious.
Roots Juice Bar. Loving Vegan.
Oh, I love that place.
Oh man.
No.
Yeah.
There's so many options, man. And how simple it is to just get it to your front door, bro.
Yeah.
You send them a message on Facebook and they're there, bro.
20 minutes.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
And I could never do that in the US without basically spending,
Oh God,
like
dude.
on food alone. I had months where I did spend $1,200 on food in the US.
God.
So that alone would cover my whole lifestyle.
It's crazy.
So,
it just doesn't make any sense to me why would anybody want to live like that. I understand like people want security and want to be at home and family, all that stuff. But if you're young, bro, and you want to go have a good life and enjoy what there is to see, fucking Vietnam, dude. Here, and the connections and the friends I've made here as well. It's changed my life to the max.
It's hard to explain, but just do it. Just experience it. Just go somewhere else. Travel to Asia, wherever. But the travel, like, it changes your perspective. You see different things, and it's things you cannot explain.
It's a mindset shift that you have to. The only way to actually for it to happen is you experiencing this.
Yeah,
I agree.
Because even before coming here, I was excited to come here and everything, but when I was like, man, like it's even better than I expected. So I tried to explain that to my best friend. I'm like, man, come out here for 1 week.
I know.
I promise you'll come back.
I know. Yeah.
But,
do you struggle with trying to not convince people, but for people to believe you how great it is?
What?
It's just,
I don't think they can imagine, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, me either. Because I was like that too. It took me almost 2 years to make the move, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm a risky guy. I do whatever, bro. And I doubted it.
Yes.
Like,
No
crazy.
doubt.
That's awesome, bro. Okay, so we're talking about activities. What other stuff do you do? So you because you play a lot of sports, man. We played football, American football on the beach the other day. It was fantastic. It felt like I was back in the States, you know? It's crazy.
So I play basketball mostly. I play ping pong. Ping pong is actually the sport that I'm best at.
What? Really?
most
I would
people
have
don't
never
know
guessed,
that.
bro. What
I think I've won I have 11 trophies at my house in Miami.
No way.
for
What?
Ping pong.
That's crazy. And here they must be pretty good at ping pong.
They're good.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I searched that sold me on Vietnam, because I was like,
no way,
okay, I'm gonna be in
bro.
Asia. I looked for ping pong clubs. I'm like, yes, there's 3 ping pong clubs I can see on Google right now.
Are
So
you
I'm like,
serious,
whatever
bro?
you want, babe, let's go.
No
Like,
way.
I was ready to come here.
That's
once I
crazy.
knew. So I do ping pong, basketball, ultimate frisbee. Now we're doing American football, and I surf, paddleboard, everything you can think of,
Right,
except for
yeah.
badminton, which I'm gonna start next week.
Oh my God,
that's the only sport I
is-
haven't tried.
Oh, you haven't tried? It's so
Yeah.
fun, bro. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. I think you would like it.
I might even try hockey, like not ice hockey, but
Yeah.
hockey. They
They do
at a
rollerblading.
university here.
Yeah, rollerblading hockey. Yeah,
So,
yeah. Damn. And how do you? Okay, how is the level of basketball here? Because you're a good basketball player.
I have my thing that I'm good at.
Yeah. How do you feel the level is here? Because coming from the States, you know,
they
like the States
they know more basketball than I do because I never played organized basketball, so they understand the game better than I do.
Interesting.
What I do is I'm a shooter.
You're a shooter.
So I do that well. That's my role.
Yeah.
But so I am actually trying to learn how to play the right way from the guys here.
Yeah.
You know,
is it different? Is it a lot of Vietnamese people or do you a lot of foreigners that you play with?
My team is foreigners.
Oh, okay.
A lot of foreigners. That we have some Vietnamese too.
Okay.
But most of the teams that we play against are Vietnamese, and we just got eliminated.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're playing against scrubs. They can play.
Yeah. Wow, that's
like,
crazy.
We might have a height advantage on some of the guys, but that's it.
That's about it. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Let's talk about transportation here because I think it's also something that it's incredible.
Yeah.
Overall, everything's perfect, and then transportation is so easy as well.
Yeah.
You just got a motorcycle, bro, and mostly people here they come. It's so simple to just get a scooter or a motorbike rented out and not have to worry about license and stuff. It's very rare for you to get stopped by the police here. I haven't seen it yet. But you actually went through the process of getting a license here in Vietnam.
Yes.
How was that?
So initially when we first got here, for the first 3 months or so, we were riding bicycle. And then everywhere that we needed to go, we would just book a Grab. Which is basically Uber here in Vietnam.
Right.
And then we were going to Ho Yen, so I said, okay, let me rent one, a 50cc, which is, you can ride that legally without a license.
I didn't know
you don't
that.
need a license. Anybody 16, 17 years old can ride one.
Yep.
So I went to get one, and the 50cc's, I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they're not pleasing to the eyes. They're not pleasing to the eyes. Let's just say they don't look good. So I was like, okay, we're gonna get one for the weekend only. And then I went there, and this guy pulled out a Vespa. So the Vespa, like, it looks very nice. So it's like lights, it's not the regular 50cc you see here.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I'm looking for a 50cc. He said, yeah, this is one. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take it for a month, not 3 days. So I decided to keep it because I didn't want to lose that bike.
Right.
So basically, we got a 50cc. We rode that for a year, and then because of the virus, we couldn't basically go through the process of getting the license yet because everything was suspended this year. So at some point, I was like, when it opened up again, I said, okay, let me get a license because I want to get an actual powerful bike so I can go on
road
rides and road trips with no problem. So then so I contacted Lynn Visa. She's very popular here.
She is very, and she's good, man. She's great. She's straight to the point.
So
I like her too.
Paid her. She took care of the whole process. The only thing I had to do is take the driving test. And that was it.
How much was it?
So it was about $200 US.
Okay.
It might vary. I don't know. Whenever your audience is gonna be wanting to try it, it might be different.
That's what I mean, just quote around. But that's what you paid. Cool.
But it's a lifetime license.
It's a lifetime.
It's not expiring in a year or anything.
And how was the test? Was the test any difficult?
It was easy. We went with like 12 people. 11 or 10 out of us passed. I got 100.
What?
Basically, you do like an 8.
Oh, it's not a writing test.
No.
Just a driving test.
Yeah, she takes care of everything for you except for the actual
driving test.
Driving test. Physical, like you get a bike and you have to drive around in an 8 shape.
And
not touch the sensors on the sides.
Right.
And that's it.
You killed it, bro.
I killed it. 100%.
Oh, damn.
2 of us got 100. Most people got like 80 or 90. So it's not hard at all.
And then you bought a motorbike. You got a Yamaha.
I got
beautiful blue Yamaha, bro.
I got one because I was going on a trip with my friend, and then when we went there and we're like, okay, let me get a 150cc bike or something powerful, and then he showed me that one. I was like, how much is this for 1 month? And when he told me the price, I was like, okay, I'll take it.
How much is it?
2 million.
2 million for 1
million.
month.
So,
that's crazy.
That's
awesome.
Some people might say it's not cheap, but
I mean, you can get something for $1 million, but dude, it's a motorcycle.
2 million is like
a motorcycle, bro.
$90.
Yeah, which is for a month, bro.
To have your own transportation, you can go wherever, and that's what people use here, basically.
Yeah. And petrol here is so cheap too. I think it's one of the cheapest in the world, right?
Like, I spend maybe $10 a month on
oh my god, dude! You hear this $10 a month, bro, and you go everywhere. You go everywhere. That's awesome, man.
No-brainer.
That's great. But, do you ever get homesick? Do you miss home at all?
Why you gotta put me on the spot like
that? Watching. What do you mean?
I wish I could see my family more.
Of course.
But I am not homesick whatsoever.
No.
Like, they tried to get me to come over.
Really?
Like the first thing when I got here in January and the pandemic was starting, my mom called me like, "Hey, have you heard what's happening? When are you coming?" And I'm like, "Where coming? Where?"
Wow.
She said, "Back home."
I'm
like,
home, bro.
I'd rather go through this here.
Yeah,
So,
100%,
yeah.
100%.
And it has not changed one bit. Obviously, there's nowhere else in the world right now I'd rather be than Vietnam during the pandemic.
Oh my God.
They handled this the best out of probably anywhere else.
I agree with
so-
you. I agree with you.
Yeah, there's like Vietnam just has given me every reason to stay longer and longer.
Yeah.
And now I just want to stay here for the next few years, to be honest. Like,
Right, yeah,
this
you
will
have-
be my home if they will let me.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll travel around as much as I can around Asia,
Yeah.
even Europe. But I'll always come back here as long as I can.
Yeah, I agree with you. Me too,
I love
man.
it.
This is home base for me.
Yeah.
This is home base for me. I agree. It's so easy to just get set up here.
Yeah.
You know, you find an apartment, you get your
Yeah.
scooter, and that's it, bro. It's cheap, and you're set for the month, and you'd have nothing to
And
worry
there's
about.
everything. Like you want a nice like high-rise building, you can find that. You want the beach, you can find that. You want the mountains. That's the thing. Miami is similar to here, but there are zero mountains.
Yeah,
Here
yeah.
there's the nature, there's the beach, there's the fast, city life. If you want to go
Yeah,
to Hoi An
exactly.
on chill, like Bali type, style.
Yep.
If you want to feel like you're in New York, just go to Saigon.
Yeah.
So Vietnam, like if you come here, there's
And something as well, bro. Flights. Like I'm going
Oh,
to
man.
2 hours from here.
Probably
I
like
paid-
$40?
Bro, I paid $35.
$35.
And it includes a 25-kilo suitcase. So I'm paying extra for
Yeah.
where in the world
Yeah.
to go to another city.
Yeah.
Like usually it would cost you
What?
$150, $200 when I was in Australia to travel that
to
that
go
distance.
like 3 hours away from Miami, I'm spending at least 200 something on it.
It's crazy.
And
bro.
here, like for if you want to round trip, $40 you'll get a
You want easy. It's
like
crazy.
a million Vietnamese dong you can
You can
get
go
round
on a
trip.
holiday every single week here if you
Yes.
wanted to.
Yep.
And you still have enough money on your
I mean,
your budget.
Justin almost does that. Like
He
he
does?
goes to Saigon and Da Nang like every 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah,
But
yeah. No,
it's
it's
really nothing.
crazy, bro. And where you're living at right now, do
Uh-huh.
you have facilities in your complex?
You mean like
Do you live in a complex or do you live in an apartment or a house?
I live in a one-bedroom apartment. Really nice, very spacious, like one bedroom, like corner, all glass corner.
Nice,
So
bro.
it's really nice.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I'm looking for a new place right now.
Right, yeah,
So I'm gonna
yeah.
be apartment hunting this week.
Yeah, because man,
because
here
they're renovating.
some
after
apartment
rainy season.
complexes are incredible.
Yeah.
Like with gyms,
Yes.
pools.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't have a gym or a pool.
Yeah.
But the apartment itself is amazing, so
Yeah.
which I love. But everything like cleaning, we didn't talk about that.
Oh my
like cleaning
God.
the man. Basically,
so
so
true,
I told
bro.
you I've been married 3 years. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only argument we ever had in Miami was about the laundry. Right now, I pay like. What is it? I pay like 60,000, which is what, $3-4?
Yeah.
So I pay like $3 or $4
Not
every
even.
week
Yeah,
to get
yeah,
my
yeah,
laundry
yeah.
done right now. So like the next block, I just take it there and they give it back to me
Bro,
the next
you
day.
hand them the basket, bro. The
Folded
next
and everything,
folded, bro.
$3.
It's crispy,
So-
clean.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That's something that you.
They-
Not even. I mean, you can do it in the States,
Uh-huh.
but you have to have a lot of money, and
Yeah.
not only that, but just how simple it is to go to, because it's in every corner, bro. You
Yeah,
can go to
yeah.
a laundry place in every
Yeah,
corner.
yeah.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
It's so
The
simple.
convenience. It's so convenient.
And they come
living
and then they
here.
clean your house every week.
Twice
a week. Oh my god.
So they're cleaning it right now as we speak.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god. Dude, we're spoiled.
No
we're
doubt,
fucking
man, no
spoiled,
doubt.
bro.
Like,
we're spoiled.
Yeah, like actually, so there's one thing. During the pandemic, so we started getting only 1 month visa extensions.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
at some
yeah.
point, I was like, oh man, like, is it gonna get to the point where, they're gonna deny my extension, application?
yeah,
So
yeah.
we started looking at where else would we go if Vietnam said, okay, no, you can't stay anymore.
Good.
Man, I've never been depressed, but I think I got close to it when I started.
You're tear-eyed
I
trying to
was
look
not
for the-
excited to go anywhere else, man. I was looking like, okay, do I want to go to Costa Rica, back to Medellin, for example? Nothing was
Man, this,
exciting me the same way it did.
I
the
never
first time.
thought about it like that, but
Yeah.
I just got a little sense of like I got nostalgic. I got like really sad as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Vietnam has touched my heart in a
Yeah,
way.
man.
It's so true, bro. It's so true.
Yeah.
it does feel like home here for some
Yes.
reason.
It's easy to like. They have good food here, and like anything you need, Chinese food, you'll find it.
Nah, bro.
Indian food,
Yeah.
whatever. Mediterranean food. The only thing I miss here, and I don't know if anybody's listening here, and you're planning to do a business. When you move here,
Yeah.
please some Caribbean food
Caribbean
would
food
be amazing
yeah.
out here. You know,
Oh,
some
man.
plantains, some maduros.
No,
You know,
there isn't. My
Oh,
parents,
man.
they tried to find it. No hay. Some patacones, bro.
what?
No, there's
Yo,
the
that's one thing about
banana.
Colombia. They
The
got
banana
good food
don't
too.
have it. They don't have the
Yeah.
banana here. Yeah,
Man,
yeah,
I miss
yeah.
some of those are the only things I miss.
Of course,
but
bro, of
like
course.
people talk about Amazon, man, Lazada in 3 days you can get your stuff.
Oh, here
and
too,
you pay
bro.
when you receive it, so you don't have to worry about not receiving your package.
There's
You-
no,
yeah.
dude. You receive everything here, and it's so fast too.
Yeah, yeah.
Shipping so fast
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Look,
So-
there's nothing that you have right now
Uh-huh.
that if you're in the United States or any other place
That
that
you
you
can't.
can't have here.
Yeah.
You know, like there's no limitation whatsoever. I agree.
And I
agree.
think even Amazon, UK or I'm not sure which one, but Amazon has one area that actually ships to Vietnam. So
Oh,
you can
okay.
even shop on Amazon to Vietnam too.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
nah,
There's
nah,
no reason not for anybody not to come out here.
Nah, not at all. Not at all, bro. Not at all. And what visa did you come with? Just a tourist visa?
1 year tourist visa. Since
Okay.
I'm an American citizen, we are the only ones that get 1 year visas.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. So everybody else I think can
A
get
1 year
6
tourist
months
visa.
or
And
so.
do you have to leave the country and come
every
back?
3 months?
Oh, okay. But
Well,
because of
actually,
the pandemic.
it does depend on the officer that you get.
Right.
So when I
Oh.
first came here, in my head, I'm gonna have to leave every 3 months.
Yeah.
And then when I got here, the guy said permitted to stay until, and then he put the date for a year from that
Oh,
point.
wow.
But I didn't know, so I still traveled every 3 months.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah,
then
yeah.
I found out, like you are allowed to stay here as long as this date on your visa.
Yeah.
And and then
Wow.
one day another officer saw it and he scratched it out,
Yeah.
and then he put only 3 months from that point. So
Right,
that's when I
right.
was like, oh shoot, I had it good last year. Like now I only have 3 months to stay here until I have to go do a visa run.
Right.
But yeah.
Wow.
But now we're back to 3 months because of the pandemic. So maybe
Yeah.
next year I hope it'll get back to normal.
Yeah. Cool, bro. All right, man. I think that's it. I think we touched on a lot of things. Seriously,
Yeah,
Ralph.
man. That's a lot.
I knew this was gonna be a great interview, bro. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for
man.
all your time. And you guys can find Ralph on YouTube. I'll put all his links down in the description. Go and give him some love. Go subscribe to his channel. It's really good content about the Nang, and he does a lot of lifestyle stuff as well.
Yeah.
So he shows you the Nang and how you go and do your trips and stuff, and it's awesome, bro. It's great. Keep
Yeah.
on doing what you're doing, man. You're growing, and
Yes, me too.
and thanks to people like you that create content and is opening the eyes to the world.
Yes.
Because I think it's something
Yeah.
that everyone has to experience.
Yes.
Even if you just come here on holidays,
Yeah.
bro. I think even coming here on holidays, you would not regret it whatsoever.
Not one bit.
Nah.
Not one bit.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching People That Travel. As you guys know, this is a Spanglish podcast. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna make one video in Spanish and one video in English, interviewing people around Vietnam, around the world, showing you guys that it is possible to travel. It is possible to make money online. It is possible to have this lifestyle at such a young age
Yeah.
and live so well.
And live a life that you're excited about. It's easy to make your dreams come true when you travel.
It's so true. It's
Yeah.
so true. Waking up every day is completely different to when I was living in other places, having to go to a work or having
Yeah.
to put on a suit, having to get on a bus or a train, commuting to places. I have not had to deal with that here, and it's the most free I've ever felt.
Yep.
The most free I've ever
Exactly.
felt. So guys, share the podcast. Tell your friends and family. Let's motivate the world to travel. And until next time, Christian Rodriguez, bye.
You